गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. The motherboard plays a basic role in our life. We all live on the foundation of the motherboard of Bhagavad Gita. What is said that time is equally applicable now. If we have got any doubt about it, we will not be benefited. And therefore, we start downloading Gita app. So the first app yesterday we did it. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam tatparaha sayyatindriya. Now the second thing. How the whole thing has come. The situation was created by Bhagwan Krishna in the mind of Arjun because that was the need of the time. For example, if we get toothache, is the toothache given to us to torture us? No. It is given to tell us, hey, something is wrong, take care. Exactly the same way. When we get hurt, when we are disturbed, it is not to give us disturbances or hurting us, but to remind us there is something wrong in your thinking process. And that was presented through the character of Arjun. Now what was his problem? His problem was not fighting the war. He was expert in that. His problem was not killing the guru, not killing the grandfather, not killing the brother. Then what was his problem? His problem was my guru, my grandfather, my brothers. So all the problems begin from this my. See, friends. And therefore, we have to consciously understand. We are all in this world to play our roles. So play our role to the best. And therefore, what is our role at a given period of time, in a given situation, as whatever we are, should be perfectly played. No compromise on that. When this is worked out, then we are working Bhagavad Gita in our life. See. So let us see Arjuna's argument and Bhagavan Krishna's reply. His argument was, how can I kill my grandfather, my guru? Meaning, killing is no problem, but my is the problem. And thereafter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells him, you are talking all great, great things, like a wise man. Meaning what? When you are told you are talking like a wise man, means you are otherwise. Is it not the story of many of us? We go to satsanga, we hear so many things, and yet back to square one. See, friends, it is our story. Don't look into Bhagavad Gita. Krishna said, no, it's us we have to say. And therefore, the most important thing is, every situation cannot be solved by the same way, depending upon what is the situation. For example, if your friend, very good friend, special friend, you are coming from somewhere and you found him on the Christmas night lying near a gutter, half inside, half outside, and with the necktie, and you have seen him. What will you do? Tell him Bhagavad Gita. Ashochannano shochastam pradhyapadam. You talk to him like that. See? So, what is to be done? Catch hold of his necktie. That is the only purpose of a necktie, you know that. With a necktie, you cannot clean your nose. It's very hard. Not nose, necktie. See, you cannot wipe your face, it is so small. Then what for it is? When you lie in a gutter, to fish you out. Your hands are not spoiled. See? And after you do that, give him one hard. Then slowly he will come to what happened. See? Then bundle him in a taxi and send him to his house. Next day when you meet him, what he will say? Hey, thank you very much, and I don't know what happened to me. He will not blame you. Is it done? But what actually you have done? Kicked him. That is the language he could understand that time. See, friends, so how to deal with a situation at a given period of time, that depends on how intelligently you are dealing with the situation. When there is a need, you have to give one, no doubt about it. No, we should not. No, it's nothing like that. Discipline has to be there. See? So, Bhagavan Krishna, when Arjuna talk all great philosophy, do you know what is philosophy? Philosophy is expression of frustration in dignified language. Is philosophy. In this world, who is happy? That means he is miserable. Others are happy or not, doesn't matter. He is definitely miserable. See? Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna started giving him treatment what he deserved at that particular time. And what was the treatment? He abused him. See? In Bhagavad Gita, there are 108 places where there are jokes and there are abuses. Really? Yes. Where they are study. When you start searching for the abuses, you will discover that you have abused your own life. We are here not only ahara, nidra, bhayamai, sunancha. See, there is something higher thing to be attained in life. And therefore, Bhagavan says, you are talking like a wise man. What does it mean? You are clearly otherwise. And second abuse he gives. Then, klaibyam masma gamapartha na etatvai upapadyate. Don't yield to impotency. You can imagine a warrior on the battlefield is told that you are impotent. See, what is impotency? Impotency is lack of inspiration in life. See, we have to understand in the implied manner. But if you take the story behind that word, you know, the last 1 year of incognito existence by the Pandavas, Arjuna had become a eunuch and he taught music and dance to Uttara, the daughter of the Virat king. And after the last day of incognito was over, he came to the battlefield. So Bhagavan Krishna reminded him, hey, that role is over. Now you are a man. Fight the war. In the same manner, we all have to play different roles. After the role is over, drop the costume. Come back to yourself. So if you are a driver, be a driver 100%. If you are in front of your wife, be a husband 100%. There will be no problem in life. But this is what happens with us. We are somewhere, but our mind is somewhere. And because of that, all the problems happen. What is the beginning of spiritual life? Only invocation of common sense in our life. See, I don't know whether a book is here or not. There is one book we have published, Common Sense Upanishad. Not difficult. Like one thing was brought out in that. Bhagavan says, Matra sparshaastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama apayina anityan tan titikshasva bharat. Hey Arjun, try to understand the simple things. See? Any experience gathered through the contact with the world through the sense organs, any experience, it can have only two options, sukhada or dukkhada. Either they give you joy or they give you misery. Only two. Now, next day. Both of them have got the same biography. They begin in time, they remain for some time, they end after some time. Therefore, they are temporary. So, if they are temporary, what can be done? What cannot be cured must be endured. What cannot be cured must be enjoyed. Conversion of endurance into enjoyment is spiritual life. And when we enjoy, we laugh at the miseries, make the miseries miserable rather than cooperating with the miseries. Slowly, we have started working on our mind. See? You can imagine these beautiful flowers. If these plants decide, unless I am kept in a proper pot and unless I am kept a nice place in a drawing room, I will not grow. Can you imagine that? They are beautiful because wherever they are happy. The real spiritual practice is take every event, every situation of the life as our spiritual practice. Therefore, having told this, then Arjuna's argument continues. And that time Bhagavan Sri Krishna gives the most important message for all of us. See, that message is the way how we should deal with our day-to-day life. See, Arjuna's problem was, he himself confesses. He says, कार्पण्य दोषोपहत स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढ़ चेता यश्रेयस्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Karpanya dosha. Now this is another important principle on the spiritual path. Karpanya dosha means self-pity. As we should not have pity on others, we should not have pity on ourselves. Self-pity is the worst quality of a mind. See, there is a very strong ego. So, Karpanya dosha, because of self-pity. And what was the self-pity? See how unlucky I am, I had to kill in this war my own grandfather. Nobody, no way. This is the situation you have to deal with. See, Karpanya dosha. Then what happened because of that? Apada svabhavaha. My natural state of fighting the war with confidence to win, that has gone away. Therefore, when we are inspired, the best in us comes out. See, an inspiration is such a chemical which is fit in every situation. A catalytic agent speeds up the process without getting destroyed. Similarly, ordinary man, inspired man. Ordinary husband, inspired husband. Ordinary wife, inspired wife. Ordinary mother-in-law, inspired mother-in-law. The whole thing will change. And therefore, Arjuna says, Apada svabhavaha. My inspired way of life has completely gone. And therefore, I am Dharma Sammudha Cheta. Dharma Sammudha Cheta means what? We explained yesterday. Dharma, what is my dharma at a given period of time, in a given situation, in a given place. That we all must remember. Like, I am sitting among you. If I look at somebody and I am reminded of my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, and I get carried away by that thought, will I be able to deliver the talk? See, therefore, dharma sammudha cheta. Now I am confused, sammudha confused, as to what is my dharma at this period. Friends, the whole Bhagavad Gita you have read also. Nowhere Bhagwan Krishna asked Arjun, did you get the knowledge? He didn't ask. He is very clearly, simple way. He asked, have you got rid of the delusion? Your sammoha is destroyed or not? Arjuna also doesn't say, I got the knowledge. Arjuna says the same thing. Nashto moha smriti labdha. My delusion has gone. Delusion about what? Smriti. I have forgotten what? Where I am, when I am, what I am. So if I am on the battlefield, then I am on the war front at the time of the war. So what I should be? Somebody's grandson or a disciple or a warrior. And that is all that happened in Bhagavad Gita. You know, Bhagavad Gita was delivered between the two armies before the war started. Is it ever possible that when both the armies were ready, that time Arjuna tells both the armies, excuse me, meditation time. Shucho deshe pradisthapya sthiramasanam atmana. This is a war front. No, time, meditation time. No. So all that is said in Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, nothing was practiced by Arjuna on the battlefield. Then what has happened? Only wrong notions were corrected. We are all suffering from only that disease, wrong notions. Nobody can help us in this. See? So what is our wrong notion? Wrong notion is, I am first body. Now work on this thing, body. Okay, we accept your body. Then accept everything associated with the body. See? If I am body, agreed. Then body is born, I am born. Body grows, I grow. Body becomes old, I become old. Body has diseases, I have got diseases. Body dies, I die. Accept it and live gracefully as a body. But the problem is, if you do this, if you do that, you will have healthy life and you will live long. For what? What will you do by living long? Ever thought about it? See? Whatever number of years you live, this Ishavasya Manisha says, Kurvan neveha karmani jiji visheshatakam sama. Live in this world in such a manner that every moment you are 100%. Don't add years to your life. Add life to every moment that you live. That is Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, गम उठाने के लिए मैं तो जिए, मरो न फिर. You are not here to suffer. See, friends. And therefore, if we say we are body, no problem. Accept. But then accept everything associated with the body. That we don't want to accept. And therefore, Bhagavan tells us, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti dhiras tatra namuyati. Now, work on these lines of thinking. Then Bhagavad Gita is really worked in our life. It's not only nice picture. See, the small child, then next picture, grown up, next grown up, then next grown, then old, the graph goes down, then he dies, and then from that dead body another soul comes out. Useless. See, this we don't understand and imagine what will happen. Many people ask this question, Swamiji, what happens after death? What reply can I give? I have no experience. What can I do? Tumhi mar ke dikhao. Tell me also. Has anybody ever died? Have we ever died? See? Yes, we died 3 times. As a child, Shishu Avastha, then teenager, then middle age. So 3 times we have died. So we should be expert in dying, is it not? So 4th time, ready to die. I know how to die. Is he? But instead of that, all the time living in a fearful existence. Therefore, problem is only in this understanding. Therefore, correct your understanding. And for that, we don't have to go anywhere. The whole spiritual science is nothing but a case of absolute common sense. See, therefore, dhirastatanna muhyati. The delusion born out of body identification can be corrected only by giving up the body identification. Now, how to give up the body identification? Be attentive. Those who want to live long and those who want to commit suicide, both of them are having the same wrong notion that I am body. See? But if we are functioning through the body, no more as the body, life will be different. You know, in the last century, during 1930, 40, like that, the ladies were not coming on the, don't disturb her. In the that time, the ladies were not coming on the stage to act as a character. So the gents used to perform the role of a woman. Isn't it? So that time when he was performing the role of a woman, that time also he knew he is a man. Imagine, can there be a simple way of explaining? How simple it is. So when you are functioning as a driver, that time you know you are a first man and then you are a driver. So what is all the common sense that we have to have, that we have to remember every moment, we are all playing different roles in our life. Play different roles, but don't get rolled up in any role. Like now, you are playing the role of a listener. Sorry, hearer. Now you are thinking that she is sleeping, therefore she is not hearing. But do you think others are hearing? There are 2 ways of sleeping. One is closed eyes, open mouth sleeping. And second is the mouth closed and open eye sleeping. Two varieties I can see here. See, friends, life is so beautiful. Once I went to one tea estate in Darjeeling, my friend's tea estate. The best message I got there. On the door it was written, life is like a cup of tea. Depends how you make it. See, friends, therefore, ashochanano shochasam, you are unnecessarily becoming worried and frustrated. It's not worth. Friends, there is nothing in this world worth losing our peace of mind. Those who become disturbed because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Dunya gayi bhaad mein. Why you worry, yaar? See, why God created this world? I said, look here. I didn't ask God, you go and ask him. Why God created this world? Who told you God created this world? Did God tell you? No, you people only tell. We tell you also you are dumb. Do you agree? See, friends, therefore, common sense, wherever we are put, do your job sincerely 100%. And nobody can help us in this. Friends, there is no proxy to live our life. There is no proxy to die our death. There is no proxy for our spiritual life. Why that girl was waking her up from the sleep? Because she was feeling jealous. I am struggling to understand and all that. And look here, she has realized I'm Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Shanti Murtim. Those who sleep in satsang, I like them very much. Because they are the one first come after my lecture and say, Swamiji, you are awesome. Actually, because they are in the sleep, they mean you are awful. By a slip of tongue, I become awesome. See, friends, nothing in this world should disturb us. That is the spiritual practice, what Bhagavan Krishna demonstrated in his life. What he has to get, he says in the 3rd chapter, Name parthasti kartavyam trishalokeshu kinchana nanavaptamo vaptavyam varta evacha karmani. I have nothing to gain in this world. He was not becoming the external affairs minister. He was not becoming the prime minister. What he got? Nothing. Varta evacha karmani. Because keep yourself occupied 24/7. In old days, the problem is this. We are not keeping ourselves occupied. See? And for that, Bhagavan Krishna tells this very simple thing. We suffer because of 2 reasons. One, because of karma we have to do, because we have nothing to do. See? So when you are in your growing stage like now, so you are having your family and earning, health, disease, everything, you are busy. When everything is settled, you have come to a state of Vanaprastha ashram. Then you have nothing to do, nowhere to go. Then what to do? Then frustration. Remember old times. When we were children, who asked you? Therefore, one of the most important things Bhagavad Gita tells, keep yourself busy. We should not have time even to die. If the death comes, I'm sorry, I'm busy. And how to keep busy? Learn something new in your life. Learn from the joy of learning. See, I tell you, when I was in Calcutta, I wanted to learn Bengali. And I learned the alphabets and reading slowly. And one day I was going on the footpath and there was a watch shop. So I thought, let me read this board. It was written in Bengali. So I stood there and little murmuring, Ghadi ka dukan. Because I had already seen. So somehow putting together, I read Ghadi ka dukan. There was a Bengali behind me. Not like this. Then like what? Ghodi ke do kaan. घड़ी का दुकान और घोड़ी के दो कान. Anything you learn, there is a joy in that. Learn. There is one Amma in Mumbai. She is an extremely wonderful singer, professional. She has become old now, 85 or so. So when I went to see her, she said, Swamiji, I have now taken up new thing to learn. As you told us, I am doing that. What is that? I had started learning the paintings. I said, Mama, I'll tell you something more. I immediately opened my YouTube and showed. See, this is the way how by pencil you can draw various things. This is the tutorial. I said, next time I come, you show me something. After about a few months when I again visited, she says, Swamiji, I have taken your photo and from that, this is my drawing. So perfect at the age of 85. And like a child, she was showing me. See, otherwise, she is alone in her house. There is nobody. Only servant comes and goes. She is single. But not bored. Normally what happens, old people, never ask this question to an old man. How are you? They will kill you. Babaji, how are you? Jinda hai. Arre maro. See, friends, this is not life, man. Live every moment 100%. That is what Bhagavan Krishna demonstrated in his life. He was not only telling, he was demonstrated. See? And the difficulties and problems we talk about. If we total sum up all the miseries of all the human beings on the earth till date, and the miseries through which Bhagavan Krishna has gone, they are not even comparable. See? Right from the time of birth till the time of death, he had millions and millions of problems. Can you imagine? Toward the end, he has to get rid of all his children. And we think, oh, so Bhagavad Gita is not a theoretical thing, but it is a lived experience of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Don't take it just like that, oh, it is a book written by somebody. No, therefore I am emphasizing that is the motherboard. Every statement of Bhagavad Gita is demonstrated in the life of Bhagavan Krishna. See? When he told to kill Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya, etc., that time he has also to get his children killed fighting among themselves. Therefore, friends, take life in this light. Wherever we are, whenever, whatever we are, be 100%. Don't keep yourself free without doing anything. We must not have any extra time. Then you will see how life is beautiful. Then the great things happen. Otherwise, all the time in a frustration, then wanting recognition, wanting attention from the people. No, never do that. There is one girl in Australia. I like her very much. She's so sweet. She must be about 55, 60. So, she is an IT professional. Perfect. Then she said, I was bored of all the time looking at that, board, useless. I dropped that. And at that age, she learned the nursing, and she became a professional nurse, and she is with the geriatric department, old people, and she says, Swamiji, it is such a joy to help people. She said, I had discovered something new in my life. Otherwise, all the tuk, you're bored of it. I wanted to interact with life, not with the keyboard. Discover your own area, and you are the source of everything of your life. Many times it happens to us that, give up everything and I want to become Babaji. What will you do thereafter? The same thing. There is one person from Canada. He used to write me always, Swamiji, I want to come to India and leave Canada for good, and then I want to become a Swami, and therefore I want a Guru. So kindly please help me in getting a Guru. Can you imagine to what extent people can talk? So I also reply in the same language. Yes, Gurus are available here. What is your budget? You have got budget Gurus. See. And then I want to become sannyasi. See, friends, sannyasa, see, this is not sannyasa. Bhagavan Shankaracharya clearly writes, Dehanyaso hi sannyasa, naiva kashaya vasasa, naham deho mahatmeti nishchayam jnana lakshanam. We are all tailor-made sannyasi. See, the real sannyasi is the one who is living free from the limitations of the body. And the limitations of the body are to have bank account, to have property, to have relations. See? Unless this is clearly understood, it becomes only ornamentation of our so-called spiritual life. Therefore, what Bhagavan has told is practical, can be applied in our life. So, after having controlled the shattered mind of Arjuna by a proper treatment, then the most important thing that happened, change the topic. Like when we are watching the TV, many times something is going on very dumb, very dull, we don't like it. We change the channel, no problem. Exactly. When you see something is going very stale, dumb, say, Amiji, I am chanting this mantra, but nothing is happening. I say, to whom? To the mantra? No. To that God whose mantra that is, no, nothing happening to me. What you want to happen? What you want? I don't know. Now what can you do to them? See, friends, this is not spiritual, it's a mechanically, because others are doing, humko bhi dila do. These are the words we hear. Humko bhi dila do, Diksha. Arey, ye koi rickshaw hai? Horrible. You tell me, how can I become miserable in life? The whole world is a mega cartoon show. That is not spiritual life. Invoke your common sense, which is most uncommon. See? And thereafter, Bhagavan Krishna, he has changed his topic of frustration, depression, dejection. Then he tells, न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. You are talking about, when I fight this war, I will be killing all of them and I will be a sinful person. As if all of them were waiting for him, Arjuna, please kill. They also will kill him. It was not one-way traffic. And after having said this, Bhagavan Krishna brings this topic. See? Hanyamane sharire, when the body is destroyed, the truth is not destroyed. Arjuna's problem was, I'll be killing them. You cannot kill anybody. See? Now what it is like, again he gives the simple example, the example I just now quoted, very simplest. This is one of my favorite catch. Try this. Play. What it is like being space. Play on this topic. What it is like being space. This is what Bhagavan tells Arjuna. See? Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapaha, na shoshayati marutaha. This is two ways to be understood. First, take it as a space. What is space? Space supports earth, but earth doesn't destroy the space. Space supports water, it cannot make the space wet. It supports the fire, fire cannot burn. It supports the air, air cannot flow away the space away. Exactly the same way. Enam Atmanam, our own being, is impossible to be destroyed. And you are crying, Ashocha Nanvashochastra. That which doesn't deserve to be miserable about that you are becoming miserable. Wise people are never miserable. So, who are the otherwise people? They are miserable for both the things. When somebody dies, they are miserable. When somebody doesn't die, they are miserable. ये तो मरते भी नहीं. अरे. Wise people are never miserable. Can you imagine? Bhagavan Shankaracharya has gone in depression. Can you imagine even this? See, friends, if you are abiding in truth, you can nothing be ever cheerful and happy. See, friends, because that is our essential nature. Therefore, nothing in this world can justify that I am miserable. Don't justify your miseries. If you were in my, like some of the ammas, they are against me only for this reason. What is this all the time? Be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show how to be happy. Is it a license to become miserable or what? Continue. See, friends. Therefore, Ashocha Nanvashochastam Pradnya Vanavsya Bhashase. You are crying and telling you are wise. And thereafter, Bhagavan gives the principle of leading our day-to-day life in relation with the world and with relation with ourselves. What is the principle? Is very simple. The issue dealt with in Bhagavad Gita for the whole world can be labeled by one word, and that issue is mamata. Don't go to West Bengal. And the solution is samata. Remember these two words. Mamata can be conquered only by samata. And for that, Bhagavan Krishna gives, this is a very simple but very deep thought, which we have to practice in life. Whenever we get involved in anything, what are the possibilities? Either victory or defeat. No other thing. When there is a victory, it is a gain. When it is a defeat, it is a loss. So common. When it is a gain, it is a happiness. When it's a loss, it is a misery. So three things. Victory, defeat, gain, loss, joy, sorrows. Bhagavan says, Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. Now this is a very fundamental thing of spiritual life. Whatever may come in your life, so whatever can come, these three pairs: victory, defeat, gain, loss, joy, sorrows. Same krutva, remain equanimous to all of them. See? What will happen and how to remain equanimous? Do not react to any situation, but respond. Reactions are default settings. Response is a weighed reaction. Is it necessary or by default? Like our minds, default setting. If something tuk-tuk happens, we all do. They are not doing intentionally. Default. We see something, we have to comment. The default settings has to be corrected. And for that, our mantra is, Dekho suno mat bolo. He, here, see, no comments, work on it. See. So, same krutva. And how it can be done? Only through wisdom. Yes, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. This is what life is. Yes, sometimes we gain, sometimes we lose. This is what life is. Yes, sometimes there is a joy, sometimes sorrow. This is what life is. Meaning, accept. These are called technically the complementary opposites. In this world, there is nothing which is singular except Paramatma. Everything is in pairs. Joy, sorrows, victory, defeat, friend, enemy, young, old, health, disease. You cannot have option about it. This is how the world is. Now what is to be done? Same krutva. Accept gracefully. How to accept gracefully? Give yourself minimum choice. Minimum choice, maximum happiness. See? How simple it is. If, like it happened in Mumbai many years before, one lady learned car driving. She told me, Swamiji, now I know car driving and I got a car also. If you have to go somewhere, tell me, I'll come. I said, okay. Then we have to go to such and such place. So we started from Andheri. And then when we came to Shivaji Park, she parked the car. I said, Mama, we have to go further, not here. Swamiji, such a lovely parking spot. You have come here to park the car or what? We have to go further. Swamiji, there, I can't reverse. So how to park the car? Car driving. See? If I can drive the car without creating accident on a football ground, is it called driving? In the same manner, we have to go through all these experiences of life with dignity and understanding. Yes, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. That is how life is. No, I want only this, then suffer. See, friends, same krutva. Naivam, then tato yuddhaya yujjasva. Meaning what? Don't live just because you are not able to die. No. Live dynamically every moment of your life. That is life. See, friends, it's so simple things. And thereafter, naivam papam avapsasi. Now, what is the meaning of you will not gather sins? Be attentive. What is the sin? See, sin is an impression formed on our mind as a result of our interaction with the world. That is the sin. This is one color cloth. If there is another small dot, that dot will be very conspicuous. because it is not common same color. In the same manner, mind is without any likes and dislikes. See? Mind supports good thoughts. The same mind supports bad thoughts. Mind is not good or bad. It supports everything. Vision supports all colors, no like dislikes. Nose supports all smells. Skin supports all touches. There is no like dislikes. So when we react in our life and want to give more and more choices, we are creating impressions on our mind. And impressions are only of two types: likes or dislikes. There is no third impression. And as our age grows, these impressions become our character. See, small child, I don't want milk, I want coffee. I don't like milk, I want coffee. See? That time, the likes, dislikes line is hair thin as the child grows. And what is affluence? Affluence is fulfilling all your whims and fancy. I don't like this, I like this. I don't like this, I like this. More the choices we give, more strong is our personality. And stronger the personality, we are uncomfortable everywhere. Think. Like the ice cubes. They will be happy only in that square in the fridge. You take all of them and put in a jar. Everybody will have its own personality. See, the more we recognize these things, that likes and dislikes are the mental aberrations, they are mental diseases. Therefore, lesser the choice we give to ourselves, happier we are. Give yourself zero choice, you will be happiest person in the world. This is called as the sin. Anything should not be allowed to make a dent on our mind. Like the space. This small house. In this small house, suppose some animal died and rotting. The smell will be pervading the whole house. And in the total space, let the whole planet rot. Nothing happens. So whenever we are not influenced by anything in this world, we are one with the divine. Whenever we are influenced by anything, we are reduced to the infinite. Infinite space is reduced to the 1 BHK, 1, 2 BHK. Daridri. Think. Therefore, if we have to practice Bhagavad Gita in our life, this is the foundation. This is our motherboard. Then this motherboard will be able to support OS, Android, and आजकल AI. But there is one more in Bhagavad Gita, the GI, God's intelligence. Try that. Slowly, nothing in this world will disturb us. That doesn't mean we have become dumb. No. But influence is in the form of liking, disliking, happy, misery. No. Everything will be experienced without the birth of an experience. This is what is called Naivam Papam Avapsasi. See, friends. When we practice this slowly and steadily, then we are really walking the spiritual path according to Bhagavad Gita. We are not telling you to change the color of the clothes, go to a particular temple, give dakshina, guru dakshina. No. See. Somewhere in probably USA or I don't remember. So there one person asked me, Swamiji, if I want to give you something, will you please tell me what I should give you? I said, I'll tell you in the lecture. No, I am in a different mode. So they said, Swamiji, you are telling me to. I said, okay, I'll tell you. Yes, I want Guru Dakshina from you. One thing. If you give the Guru Dakshina, I'll be happy. If you don't give, I'll be miserable. Yes. So they are excited. Now what is coming? What is coming? I said, if you become miserable and justify that you are miserable, you have hurt me the maximum. If you want to give me something, don't hurt me. That's it. How important it is. When you take care of your kids, everything, and then the kids come and bring a bad name to you, the parents, don't you get hurt? See, friends, if you are following Bhagavad Gita, if you are studying Bhagavad Gita, and we become miserable, we are insulting Bhagavad Gita, friends. Never justify you are miserable under any condition. And for that, this is the formula given. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddha yujasva naivam papam avapsasi. There will not be any impression formed on your mind. See, this two has to be rejected. One is dvandva, second is dvaita. Dvandva is complementary opposites. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, etc. Dvaita is I versus not I. These two are the hurdles that we have to conquer in our life. Now the first is, unless we conquer the dvandva, the complementary opposites, we will not be able to take the next step. Because how the world is important for us, how the world influences us, when we opt for choice. If no choice is opted for, you have conquered the world. See? And as a result of this, mind will remain without any impressions. Thought-free mind is consciousness. Shape or formless ice is water. Water with shape or the form is ice. Consciousness with thoughts is mind. Mind free from the influence of thoughts is consciousness. Therefore, thoughts are not the problem. The problem is whether we are influenced by the thoughts. Is the water influenced by when it becomes ice? No, it continues to be ice. When the water falls from the clouds on the ground, does it get broken? When the waters are in the ocean, see how our understanding goes wrong. Once I was traveling by cruise and standing outside and enjoying the birds and all that. So my friend Swamiji, can you imagine how much deep is the sea here in the ocean? How much deep is the water in this ocean? I said, I don't answer those stupid questions. He said, what is stupid in that? I said, water is in the ocean or the ocean is in the water. Swamiji, don't bring Vedanta. That is the truth. Is ocean a container in which the water is kept? Water itself is called as ocean. And therefore, water is not afraid of getting drowned in the ocean. Water itself is called as the waves. When the waves break, water doesn't break. Exactly the same way. The whole world is but one reality. Nothing has ever happened. Nothing is going to ever happen. With this foundation in our motherboard, then live on the GI track. You will be seeing divine grace in every experience of our life. Never ever anything wrong has happened in our life. Everything is essential. With this vision, when we start leading our life, day-to-day life, you will be always relaxed. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Life is a time pass. But what people will say, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. लोगों का काम है कहना. छोड़ो बेकार की बातें. अपने मौज में रहना. Give it a try. It is not difficult. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.